Hello, amazing, wonderful you. This is Susanna Mittermaier at the castle, and we're just having a phenomenal, absolutely mind-blowing, world-changing, future-changing event here, class here with Gary and Dane, called Lies, Lines, and Manipulation. And I love this place. It's such a gift and so nurturing. And so what's occurring here is this total wow, reality changing perspective of what a gift it can be when you are willing to allow things to be easy and stop the fight. One of the things that I have been taught to do, just learn from family and so on, is to fight and to have a point of view and to definitely not be an allowance and to achieve a result. And what we get to experience here is the freedom of not fighting. Like, can you really imagine when somebody says something that you're not happy with, or that you didn't expect, or a family member or a friend or a colleague, and what do you usually go to? Do you go to ease, joy, and glory, or do you go to reaction, or do you go to, oh my God, I have to tell them my truth, or I have to, most of us have been taught to immediately go to fight, and that seems right in the moment, but it doesn't work. And so what we're discovering here is the pragmatics of living, making things work rather than fighting, rather than reacting, having absolutely no point of view. And the funny thing is, we have been talking about this so often in so many classes, and the way it's presented here at the Lies, Lines, Manipulation class here at the castle is a totally new and different universe of what occurs and what opens up and what becomes possible the moment when you really don't make anything real about what other people say or do. Imagine your mom saying, I don't know, oh, why didn't you do this? Or, when will you marry? Or when will you have children? Or been there, done that. And all these wonderful things that people say. And what we realized is that the moment people open their mouth, they're lying, because they're saying what they think you want to hear. So, and as I said before, most of us have been taught to react the moment when something is not voiced and said the way we would like it to. And the freedom, one of the most craziest thing that we could choose that would set us free is to actually not react and have no point of view. Can you imagine truly not having a point of view when somebody says something to you oh, why did you do this? Or how can you do this? Or da-da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever they say, and you go, okay, what if you knew that none of that is real? And then it's way easier to deliver the lines that changes the situation. So I know most of us have been taught that manipulation and lines and lies are the worst thing that you can do. It's wrong, it's horrible, it's the straight way to hell, and all of these things. Why? Because it's one of the most powerful and potent things you could choose to see what's going on, have no point of view, and then deliver whatever is required to change it. So everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Truly in action here, and where we get to discover, okay, so I can make it wrong to lie, to do lines, to manipulate, or I can just see the pragmatics of it and see, hey, it works. And it's actually something that can create a greater reality. It can actually change the situation where things can be different now and especially in the future. And one of the most amazing things, one of the many things that I'm getting out of here is, as an Austrian, as a true Austrian, I've been taught to achieve results, get things done, and, so I can do doop, done, check, okay, this situation is in control, all cool. And one of the most amazing things that I get to learn here more than ever before is that it's not about achieving a result. It's like manipulation occurs in the moment. It's something that you can go, okay, like really be willing to not control, but in the moment, know, okay, what is it? What do I do with it? Can I change it? And if yes, how can I change it? And it's like, we always look for, oh, how can I make a check of this situation and achieve a result and have it done and have it fixed and have it the way I want. That's making our lives so tiny. But the willingness, good morning, the willingness to know and to be present, be super totally present in the moment and knowing exactly the moment when to say something or not say something is where you can change your present and your future with total ease. So what if we stop the fight and start to embrace the ease that's available when we're willing to be different? Because, you know, not reacting is truly a level of being totally different. And like one of the things that's really apparent is how this is totally changing the future and creating a different reality. So this is what's going on here at the castle. We're having day 2 lunchtime now, and we're already totally fried, but so much peace. Like, you know, like this, the level of peace that occurs when you know that you don't have to fight anymore and not react is just off the charts. It's so crazy. You know, peace is actually something that's really crazy in our world, because we're not supposed to have ease. We're supposed to react and have a point of view and fight. So let's be crazy and not fight. Let's be crazy and be happy. And I'm just going to show you a little bit of, here it is. Yay! Can you see? So that's Chatissa. She's trying to hide. Hi, everyone. And so super happy here. What else is possible? And really the pragmatics of creating a life that works. And after this class, I'm even more stoked to facilitate pragmatic psychology, which is about creating and doing what works. And in Norway, in Mexico, in Slovenia, in Austria, and many other places. So super happy for this creation. And it's really like with pragmatic psychology, it's what I noticed with this life form is that it really requires me to be different. And like, this is something that Gary Douglas and I created many years ago when I started with Access. And nowadays, like seeing that so many like institutions out there in the world are asking for this and asking me to speak at conferences worldwide, like psychiatry, neurology, medicine conferences, asking me to speak about pragmatic psychology worldwide is really showing me that the world seeks difference. Like everything that's already here, it's like, yeah, that's already here. Why would we listen to that? But the voice of difference where, you know, people like us are willing to say what we know that might not be normal yet, but that's definitely creating a future that works for us. That's what the world requires. That's what people are listening to. So I'm stoked about this life form and what it asks me to step into, and what it asks me to be, and also the invitation it is. And it's funny because Gary yesterday said, well, pragmatic psychology is something that you're starting, but you're not going to be the last one. You're going to be the first one, but not the last one. And I really hope so. So that's why I'd like to have more people play with me with that, bringing this totally different life form out in the world. And if you would like that, like people asking about this, you can use the tools in your practice, you know, as a social worker, as a teacher, as a facilitator, as a coach, as a parent, you can use the tools out there in working with clients who either come for access or don't come for access, you know, whatever people require. But you can also do the 2-day class and the 3-day class to facilitate intro classes yourself, because I want to have more people play with me and bring the difference to the world that this planet so asks for and desires. So happy high from all of us from the castle. What else is possible with you being so crazy that and so different and so happy that we make limitations melt with total ease. So happy Sunday to you. Ciao. Yeah.